Welcome back, everyone, to episode 65 of the Minot Business Podcast, presented by Bennett Creative Media. I'm your host, Easton Bennett, and on the show today, we have repeat guest, Amanda Olson. Amanda, how are you? It's good to have you on the show.
Great, thanks.
So this is your second time on the show. If you guys are avid listeners of the show, you know Amanda was on here a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago. Yeah. Can't remember how long ago it was, but we're not going to be talking exactly about New Beginnings Imaging, but I do want a little bit of an update. So ever since you came on the show, how have things been? I know when we talked, you were just launching everything.
Yes.
This was before you did your ribbon cutting. How have things been?
Things have been great. I've been doing a lot of clients, going into people's homes, really spending some quality time with people, showing them gender, surprising them with gender. So it's been really fun. And the following that I got after being on the show was just huge. The publicity that gave me was it was really awesome. And so that's why I reached out to you today to talk about festival trees. So.
Well, that's awesome. I'm super excited that it helped. Of course, I mean, that's what the show's for, have people on. Hopefully the people in Minot can see these awesome new businesses. I know I saw Caitlin Vogel. She was posting a bunch of stuff on her story, and it was so cool because she was explaining the whole process. Yeah. And I think people were asking questions, which is super awesome. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. So today we're not going to be talking about New Beginnings Imaging. We'll maybe have you on a year from now, see how it's going. Yeah. But we're going to be talking about the Festival of Trees. So for the people that have never heard Festival of Trees here in Minot, give us maybe a little bit of a rundown. What even is that for someone that's never heard of it?
So it's a 2-day holiday event. So it's 2 days of family fun activities. People can come in. We actually have... the main part of the event is the dinner and auction Saturday evening.
Okay.
So it all kind of leads up to that. And the main focus is we have different people, businesses, or just people want to decorate and sponsor a Christmas tree. So they come in and do these elaborate trees, or they'll do other little holiday things. Like we have one is like a big Santa sleigh, and someone will decorate that really beautifully. So we have other items on there, but of course everybody thinks it's about the trees. And so that is the main highlight of it. But we have other family events throughout those couple days. So it's next Friday and Saturday at the North Dakota State Fair Center. Okay, perfect. So we're recording this the week before. So when you guys are listening to this on Wednesday, it'll be in 2 days. So November 17th, 18th, right? Yes.
Okay, so November 17th, 18th, and we'll touch on the end how you guys can get a little bit more information. But that's super unique. Did you mention the location? Where is it?
North Dakota State Fair.
Okay, yeah, that's why I thought it's out there at the fairgrounds. So where did this stem from? Kind of what is the origin story of it? Has it been here for a long time? Is it fairly new? This is
our 10th year.
10th year, wow.
Yes, and I actually was part of the group that originated this, and how it came about was, now you guys know that I do ultrasound, and I used to work at Trinity, and 10 years ago, our supervisor at the time, she had asked, and it was right before Dakota Hope opened. Okay. And she had asked if any of us staff members would be interested in doing ultrasounds for them, because of course, this is for Dakota Hope Clinic. And a key part of that is being able to offer the ultrasound and show people babies' heart beating. And so I volunteered, and a few others volunteered. And so we would go in if they had a client that came in. We would go in on our lunch break or off day or whenever we had time and scan and do an ultrasound for clients that came in. Well, after, I don't know, I think it was maybe a year or two after they opened, that our supervisor was like, Valley City does this Christmas tree auction. Okay. Wouldn't that be cool if we did this for Dakota Hope? And us being medical minded and naive, we're like, oh, that'd be so fun. And so we just jumped in and started doing this, and 10 years later, it is a beast. I
was gonna say, did you dive into it not knowing what it would turn into?
Yeah. The first year we had it at the Moose, and my poor parents were in the back making the food and doing the food, and oh my gosh, it was awesome. It was really good. But
what was that first year like? Was it pretty small compared to
very, very, very small?
So then maybe a question I have for this then. What is it like starting an event like this or something? Like what was that like?
Well, at the time it was super fun. We thought it was all great, and it was fun doing all these little details, and doing the whole Christmas thing. It was just us being medically minded and not really being event minded,
Okay.
didn't know really how much goes into putting into an event. And so, of course, we've all learned over the years, and we've learned those tips and tricks and different things to make things easier. So the amount that I've learned in the 10 years and how to really manage this has been huge.
Because how many were there when you started that were kind of helping with the event?
I don't know, maybe 5 of us, 6 counting people at the clinic.
Is it still 5, 6 number, or have you guys grown since then?
No, it's like 15 to 20.
So why Christmas? Was it just because you saw this thing in Valley City, or is there a secret? Or
it was Christmas, and all of us were we all love Christmas. Of course, we're women. We like Christmas, and it was all kind of our favorite holiday. And we thought, doing the Christmas trees would be cool. And it was just the concept just sounded really fun and neat to us. So we just kind of dove in and did it. And that same year, we were building our home.
Yep.
And so the event was, of course, the Saturday before Thanksgiving. We had to be out of our house I think it was a week or 2 after that. Literally had everything out. And then we moved into a hotel for 3 weeks.
Oh, man.
And so planning an event, working full time, getting called in during the middle of the night, and planning an event it was insane. I don't know what I was thinking.
Was there ever a time where you're like, man, maybe we shouldn't have started this? Would it ever get that stressful?
No,
Okay.
It doesn't. Yes, it gets stressful, and yes, it can get frustrating. But at the end of the day, we love the event, and it is just so much fun. And to see how it all comes together in the end is just it's all worth it.
So then, talking about that first event, I know there's a schedule. When I was looking at the website before this, looking up some questions, there's quite the schedule.
Yes.
When you guys started, was it that elaborate of a schedule, or what did it start like?
No, when it started, it was dinner and live auction, and then we had a silent auction. So as the years have evolved, we've kind of added time and added more events. And so it's just kind of expanded throughout the years. Okay.
So I don't have this on my sheet. I know you got some notes in front of you. Do you have the schedule that we can kind of go through for people?
Yes.
Okay. So it started with just the silent auction the first year. Now this is the 10th year, or is this the 11th?
Yeah, this is the 10th year.
So the 10th year, what are we looking at? What can people expect if they go to a festival or the Festival of Trees?
So Friday at noon is when the event opens. And Friday, people can come in and look through the silent auction items. They can walk through the through the trees and the live auction items. There's going to be a room with like different make and takes, or our holiday shop is what we call it. Okay. So people can come in and do things that will help prepare them for the holidays. So they can buy their pies. They can buy the cinnamon rolls from Need for Sweets. They can learn how to make lefse and buy lefse, and even buy lefse making products from Gourmet Chef, because they will be there with a booth.
I think lefse is the best Christmas. Like that's the only time I ever have lefse is Thanksgiving and Christmas for my grandma. I'm gonna have to make sure that somebody knows how to make that if my grandma passes away one day, because
they're also making, the couple that are doing the lefse, they're making sweet potato lefse. Have you ever had that?
No,
me neither. I'm gonna buy
just
some.
like a regular sweet potato, huh?
I guess. I don't know.
I really like sweet potato fries and just sweet potatoes. So
yeah, amazing.
That might be good.
I know. I'm thinking the same thing.
Huh.
Might have a new love.
So then it's the markets and shops area, right?
Yep.
Is it just food, or is it?
No, it's more things to get ready. So, okay, hang on. Gotta consult my notes.
Yep.
Someone is going to be there selling like live wreaths, like the Boy Scout wreaths.
Yep. Okay.
Someone will be, or there's a 4-H group that'll be doing that. There's going to be an interactive mural. So someone's going to be painting like a mural, and then there's going to be a little coloring station for kids, and they can color that same mural.
Do we know what the mural painting is?
Yes, it's like a whole collaboration of Dakota Hope.
Oh, okay. Stuff. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yep. We'll have a jewelry bar, so someone can come and make their own Christmas earrings, or they can just buy them there. And then Nature's Nook is going to be doing some painting classes.
Okay.
So if anybody's interested in doing painting classes through Nature's Nook, you can go to her and sign up for that through her. I think she has it through her website.
Okay.
I don't remember, but she's going to be marketing that. And a lot of these are free will donation, and some of them there's a fee. Just kind of depends on the vendor and what they're doing.
I guess I didn't really realize there was so many hands-on activities.
That's new this year.
Okay.
We decided to do that to help people prepare for the holidays.
Okay.
And have more of a focus and a goal.
Okay.
For people. Let's see. So then that's Friday. That'll be going through. These events on Friday go from 12 p.m. until 8 p.m. The other things that are happening Friday is Tea in the Trees. That's where different choirs from schools like the Edison Do Re Mi's.
Okay.
We have Renat's Dance Studio is going to be coming and doing a performance. So different kids' performances are going to be going on that afternoon. So people can come and sit, listen to the music, watch the kids. And then, of course, we'll be serving them tea, coffee.
Yeah.
And then we have people, we'll bring baked goods, and then we pass out baked goods. They can come and get cookies, bars. So if anybody would like something to do, we could use some baked goods items.
Yeah.
So if anybody likes to bake, feel free to drop off some donations for us next week.
Okay. So I want to kind of go into the uniqueness before we dive it further into that.
Okay.
Are all of these different, hands-on and these different activities, are they unique to Minot? So when you're talking about like the Festival of Trees and how there's one in Valley City and I'm sure other cities, do you kind of get to pick whatever you do, or how does that
you
work?
can make it how you want.
Okay.
Yep.
So then what is the Festival of Trees? The name is just kind of synonymous across all of them? And then whatever
everybody does it a little bit differently. Some people will call it like a holiday gala. There's just so many different versions of it.
Okay.
But Festival of Trees and everybody has a different version of that too. Like Bismarck has, and I think they call it a Festival of Trees. I can't remember, but theirs is a little bit different than how ours is, and everybody kind of puts their own unique spin on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, I was curious. I'm like, is this like everyone has the same schedule? You can go do the same thing, Valley City?
This is whatever you want to make it.
Yeah. So that's why Minot's a little bit more unique. It's a little bit different than all the other ones. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Should I go into more about what's going on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else we got on there?
So Friday we have, starting at 4:00, we have Linda and Friends Ventriloquist. And then the family photo booth and Santa and Mrs. Claus photo booth will be going from 4 until 8.
Okay.
So come and take your pictures, get those Christmas photos done and ready, or come and take some goofy family photos too.
That's one of the things where growing up, maybe it was just me, but my parents, we never really did like family photos. It's like, oh crap, what are we going to put on the Christmas card this year? This might be a good opportunity to go there, actually get your family in one location and get a Christmas photo.
It's really nice to be able to do that. Definitely. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then we have a Christmas concert Friday evening, and Jared Shoemaker is going to be opening with that. And then Our Savior Lutheran Church is going to be doing some band versus some choir songs.
Okay.
And so that'll be awesome. I don't know. I go to that church myself, and the music that church does is amazing.
Pretty awesome.
Oh my gosh, that was one reason why I even went there when we were first moved to Minot. Their music is phenomenal. So
okay,
highly recommend that.
That's on Friday night.
Yep.
That'll be exciting. Okay, so I think you mentioned this at the top. Is it free to the public and then everything's donations except a couple things? Is that what it is?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of exciting. People can go there, and even if they just want to walk around and look at things, they sure can.
Yes.
Okay, so before we go into Saturday, I want to talk about this week's sponsor, Midco. Is your business moving up and to the right? Put Midco's business technology to work for you so you never have a slow day at the office. From premium internet and phone plans to custom private networking and advertising, they have a solution for every type of business, large or small. Get paired with an account representative to create your suite of services and make the switch with ease with dedicated business client fulfillment and support teams. No data caps, flexible contracts with month-to-month or long-term options, built-in DDoS protection, and more. Explore services and request a free consultation at midco.com/business today. All right, so let's hop back into the questions here. Anything else on Friday, or should we move to Saturday? What are we looking at for Saturday?
Let's move to Saturday. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. So Saturday morning, doors open at 9 a.m. The holiday shop, like where the make and takes are, silent auction, live auction, people can come in and just walk through everything and see things. We have a horse-drawn wagon rides that'll be starting at 9 o'clock on the morning.
Okay.
And we just added that a few years ago, and that's been a huge hit.
Is that inside?
No.
Outside. Okay. I
And
was gonna
so
say.
they go around through, I'm not even sure where they all go. I'll be honest. You know, I don't have time during that to go have a horse-drawn wagon ride. I'm sorry, but you know, but they go through the events, you know, through the whole downtown or down that whole area down there. And that's been a huge hit.
That's pretty sweet.
Huge hit. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Fun, unique. And then starting at 9:00, we have Linda and Friends again with the ventriloquist. And then after her, we have Eva Robinson coming with her Iditarod dogs.
Okay. And that's like sled dogs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And so she has a presentation that she's going to be giving. And her and Linda with the ventriloquist, they're going to be doing 2 presentations that day. Yeah. Each of them, one in the morning and then one in the afternoon.
Okay.
And then what's cool about Eva is she's going to be doing the 5K run, the dashing through the snow.
Okay.
And so that'll be cool with the dogs. She's going to be doing that. So highly encourage everybody to come and see that.
And that's on Saturday?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then so...
How do you find these people?
Everybody's like, hey, have you heard of this? Have you heard... You know, there's that.
Really?
And it's just, there's so many of us coming up with ideas and we're just kind of wanting to make something unique and different, you know?
Because what's the ideation process? Do you have like a board then? Is that how that works?
We have a committee.
Okay. And then everyone just kind of sits in one room, brainstorm some ideas?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I was curious because events, you know, they take a lot more work than people think to set them up.
Massive, yeah.
My sister works at the Alara Center, so they're not doing like, I mean, well, I guess they're doing some events there, like some corporate events and stuff. And she always talks about like the moving pieces. I don't think people realize how many moving pieces are.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Trust me, being the person that has to keep all this straight.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Well, 10 years, that's pretty impressive though. 10 years you've been doing it. Cause I see, you know, events here and there that maybe it's a year or two and then it stops, but 10 years, that's pretty awesome.
It is. It's been really good.
Cool. So what do we got after the sled dogs?
Let's see. So sled dogs, family photo booth, and then Santa and Mrs. Claus photo booth. Those open at 10 a.m. And then we have an event called Follow the Star. And this is an interactive nativity where kids come in and they learn about the nativity and the characters. And this year we have somebody new that's been in charge of that. And she dove headfirst and just has made this is going to be amazing this year. I am looking so forward to this event because she's got like a group of 30 people helping her.
Oh, wow.
They are hand sewing costumes. I mean, they are just going all out. So
is it like a play type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And they're going to go to different little stations and they get little gifts and prizes. And then they get, you know, a little activity book. And it's going to be super cool this year.
It reminds me, this summer I was shooting a project in Medora and they had this like outdoor play stage type thing and they were acting out. I can't remember what it was. It was something with Teddy Roosevelt. So if it's something like that, that'd be super cool. And it sounds like it is if they're hand sewing costumes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
So that's going to be really awesome. And then at 12 p.m. on Saturday is when we start dashing through the snow. And that's our 5K fun run. Yeah. Families can join, kids.
Subjective
even bring
fun.
your dogs. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. With that, we have prizes that are given out to the most festive dressed. So we highly encourage people to come dressed up in their ugly sweaters, their Christmas pajamas, whatever they can come up with, even dress the dog.
Running in a Santa costume or something.
Yep. And then the fastest female and the fastest male also get prizes for that. Oh. And we're trying to get it and arrange it to have Eva Robinson with the Iditarod dogs lead that race.
Oh, okay.
So we're in the process of kind of getting all those details figured out.
Where does that run go through? Is it just through
the Roosevelt Park and stuff like that?
Cool.
Yep. And then that run is also going to be timed by Run with Heart and Soul, Lindsay Hose.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So she'll be doing that, and sign up for that is on our website also. And so they can go to festivetrees.com if they're interested in signing up for that 5K run. Weather looks like it's supposed to be nice, so knock on.
Yeah, it's real wood, I promise.
Yeah.
We'll put that link in the description too, so you guys can go click on that.
Sweet.
So what else we got Saturday? So we got the 5K.
And then, of course, during all of this, people can come in and do those make and take classes again. And that all of these go until about 3:00, with the exception of Follow the Star. That ends at 2:00. And then from 3 to 5, we have the doors closed so we can turn tables around, get things ready for the dinner and live auction.
Yes.
So then we open the doors back up at 5:00, so people can come in. Buffet starts at 5:30, and our meal this year is going to be catered by LBJ Catering.
Okay.
Jamie Price.
Yep.
Amazing.
I was just going to say, I was going to say the, what can people expect for food wise there?
We are doing a pasta bar this year.
Okay. I like a good pasta.
Me too.
I mean, I can't have it too much.
Different.
You can't have pasta every single day, or I'd blow up into a whale. But pasta's awesome.
Yeah.
So then, what is the? So this is the ticketed part, correct?
Yes.
So give people a little bit more information on the dinner and the live auction.
So
Is it kind of like a regular gala or gala? How do people say that word? Gala.
Both ways.
Yeah. Whatever
I don't
suits
think
your
right
fancy.
or wrong. Yeah, exactly. Yes. So this part is the ticketed event. Tickets are $40, and you can buy those again on our festivetrees.com website. And so that will get people a meal by the LBJ Catering. And then we also have entertainment that night by Jared Schumacher. And then we'll do some announcements, some information about Dakota Hope. And then we have an auctioneer that'll be here. And the auction starts at 7:00. And we just started working with this auctioneer last year. And
Okay.
Was it the year before? Yeah, it was the year before.
The people, auctioneers, their voice, it's incredible to me.
Oh my gosh.
Every time they do it, it's so
amazing.
fascinating.
It is so cool.
What type of items are being auctioned for the people that are maybe thinking about going? Can you even say?
Of course I can.
Okay.
Of course I can. Because that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Right?
Then people could go if you know.
So we have 15 trees.
Okay.
Some are live, some are artificial.
Okay.
Okay. We have 2 tree tents.
Okay.
For those that don't know what that is, Google it.
A tree tent.
It is cool.
Okay.
Like one of them, the gal, and we ended up with 2 because one of the gals on the committee was like really pushing for it. And then we ended up with 2 people wanting to do it. And so one is going to be the ultimate glamping and the other is going to be like a really pretty traditional tree.
So is the tree tent being auctioned or you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking like the tree tent was something that houses the trees that you're auctioning. Okay.
No, it's an auction or it's going to be on the auction. It's a tree where people can go in.
I'm pulling up a photo here just so I can take a peek at it.
It's really cool.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
People can go into it, and be inside the tree.
Yeah. If you guys are listening to the show, go on Spotify or YouTube and look, and I'll throw an image of what the tree tent looks like. Is it this right here? Something like this?
Type in Christmas.
Christmas cat. Christmas tree tent?
Yeah.
And then I'll throw a photo on screen so that people can get a little bit of a teaser.
So one of the tents, it's going to have a wooden frame. So it's going to be made out of wood. And then the one gal is making like the base so it folds for storage.
Oh, is it like this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. So then you can just go hang out in there.
It's like the ultimate Christmas fort for a kid.
I was just going to say, this one here says a Christmas tree teepee. That's kind of what it looks like. Teepee, but it's decorated on the outside. Okay, I'll throw that photo on there. That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. And then the other one is going to be the ultimate glamping experience.
Yep.
Where it's going to be the ultimate female tree that anybody wants. And she's even putting a chandelier with a blow up couch. I've kind of told the committee, they know if I disappear,
you'll be in the glamping tent?
That tree. I'm in the tree. I shouldn't have told them that's where I'm going to be, but.
Because that stands for, it's like glamorous camping, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, high-end camping. You're not sleeping on dirt or anything like that.
No, not at all.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things people can expect. Is there anything else that you'd want to plug for the auction?
Yeah. We have a large sleigh that someone's going to be decorating. We have a family vacation to Kissimmee, Florida.
Oh, okay. There's a nice one.
Yeah. And then
for how many, or a full family? Or is it 4?
I think it was 4.
Okay.
I think it was 4. I'd have to look again.
So you're gonna, if you got 3 kids, you're gonna have to cut one of them out. Someone's getting coal in their stocking.
We have Laurel Clevin does an immaculate job she does trees, she does sleighs, wreaths, and she did like a vintage sleigh with a matching wreath. And so that's going to be on the auction. We have a little vintage red truck that one of our venue coordinator is going to be decorating, and she always does an amazing job too. Trying to think of what else off the top of my head.
Christmas is probably, sorry, go ahead.
Mixed Cabinetry built a custom hickory entryway, like bench with the coat rack thingy, like the huge things. Yeah, he made a custom one for that, and oh my God, it is sweet. Beautiful.
Yeah, nice little coat rack on there.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Christmas decorating is probably one of my favorite things. Like I always look forward to, I know I don't look like that kind of guy, right?
Awesome.
But I always look forward to, and I don't hate the people, but I despise the people that are doing it like November 1st.
Oh, yeah.
Are you one of those people?
Clearly not.
Yeah. The people that are like, oh, Halloween's over, let's put it up. I always wait till after Thanksgiving and then a full day, move all the furniture around, get the tree up, all the decorations. That's the only holiday that I'll decorate for. Mainly because I don't have any other decorations, but.
Well, that comes with kids too.
Yeah.
They kind of
let's do Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about maybe a little bit of the community impact.
Yes.
How does this, I know the Dakota Hope, that's the partnership here. How does this impact the community? Why does it matter to the Minot community to have this event?
So this money it supports Dakota Hope Clinic. Dakota Hope Clinic is a free pregnancy crisis center that supports women and men. That, if it's the women going through pregnancy or it's a man that's a single parent that needs support after he's had a child and needs some of that support, needs the parenting classes, because Dakota Hope offers quite a bit. They offer free pregnancy classes or free parenting classes, sorry.
Yep.
And they refer people to the community. So they get a lot of people that are new to Minot, don't know what to do, don't know where to go.
Yeah.
And they are a great resource to be able to refer them. If they need to be referred to an OBGYN, a midwife, counseling services, they're there to be able to do that. They have all those connections and know where to send them to.
That's awesome.
So that's the big part with this, where it supports people during times when they feel alone and they don't know where to go, they don't know who to ask for help, and it really provides them with that support.
So the money's going to a good cause. So if you go and get your sweet potato lefse, it's your money's going to a good place. So that's a nice part, especially about the event, with it being open to the public and free, you can go there, and instead of having to pay for the event, a ticket to get in the event, you can go there, free will donations if you want to get this, that, the other thing, and it does go to a good cause.
I should add about the auction. So if you're a person that, you don't want to go to the live auction, but you want to bid, you can register to bid, sit at home, bid on the live auction items, watch the live auction on your phone.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
So if you want to just sit on your couch and buy some stuff.
Sit in the hot tub or in your tub, you can certainly do that. And the silent auction right now, we're tentatively planning on opening Monday at 8 a.m. Okay. I'm in the process of checking with the silent auction crew to make sure that is still a go.
Is that something where you're putting stuff on tables and they go and do it, or is that online where,
It'll start being online on the bidding platform starting on Monday, which is, of course, is going to be before you air this, but and so people can go start bidding on those auction items, and then once the live auction items won't all be on there quite yet because, of course, they're not decorated, so we won't have pictures of those until Friday morning.
Okay.
So people can see pictures of the live auction items starting on Friday morning.
And is that on the website or like Facebook or?
If they go and purchase tickets, there'll be a link to then, register and get all onto that bidding platform. And then. Oh yeah,
I suppose. Cause you got to have a ticket to.
Yep.
Okay.
And then once people, if people don't want to go to the auction, they just want to register to bid, then we'll have a link out there on Facebook so people can do that too.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like the silent auction. I always, every time I was at a hotel, I think it was probably a month ago, we were in Fargo. I was visiting a buddy, and in the hotel lobby, they had a table with like Vikings silent auction stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like anyone can go there. It's like, oh, you got to go to this hotel and you can get this signed Justin Jefferson thing. was like, I like a good silent auction. It's nice.
It is.
You don't have to see anybody. You can just walk in, write your name on the paper, whatever it might be. So that's kind of cool.
So this is all no paper. It's all on your phone.
Even better.
It is sweet.
Save the trees.
So much easier.
Save the trees for the festival of trees.
Exactly.
There you go. So what's the, 10 years of doing this, what's the community feedback been like?
Community feedback has been phenomenal. I have so many people that reach out and say, this event is just huge. They look forward to it every year. It's the way that they start their holiday season. Yeah. Their children look forward to it. It's just a great family fun time for people to come out and just do something, and that it doesn't cost a lot of money to do.
I think it's pretty awesome. My mom and sisters and aunts and everyone went to the craft show this last weekend. Well, when you're listening to this, 2 weekends ago, maybe it is. And it's something like that where you can go as a family, you can walk around, you can see everything that's happening. It's almost like a Christmas Hoos Fest type thing. Walk around and see what's going on. So that's super cool. One question that's kind of been stirring in my brain a little bit here. How does this all happen? Do you have volunteers? Do you have people working it?
It takes a lot of people. We have a large committee, and then it's we actually have like a on our website, there's a link for people to go and click on volunteer. And then that volunteer link directs them to some volunteer software so they can go through and just register to volunteer. Or if people are not comfortable doing that, they can call Dakota Hope Clinic and get signed up for a shift, because it takes a village to put this on, because this is a huge event. Because it's on Friday and Saturday, we actually start Tuesday afternoon and go through Sunday.
Yeah. Setting everything up. And
because Tuesday it's hauling everything, getting it over to the fairgrounds. And then Wednesday, Thursday are when the decorators come. They can decorate their trees. And of course, then we're decorating and getting everything else done. And then Friday, Saturday are the event. And then Sunday, we actually have tree delivery. Oh. So those that are doing, that purchase a tree off the live auction, we will deliver the tree the next day within 10 miles of Minot.
Oh, that's awesome. Then you don't have to come get it with a pickup yourself or something like that.
Right. However you can.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to discourage that. I mean, it would make life easy. And I should tell you, we have Raffle Row this year.
Okay.
That is new. And what we've decided to do is give people an opportunity to win a tree.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're going to have I think 9-10 trees where people can come purchase raffle tickets and win a tree. They're not going to be as elaborate as the other ones, but they can still win a tree. Those are not going to be delivered. Those people will need to come and pick those up, or they can even, if they can take things home that night after the auction, they can take them that night. But that's what's new this year. And that's going to be really a big hit, because anybody can win it.
I like the addition of the raffles, because one thing that I always do, if anyone's ever like, oh, we got this gun raffle, I'll never buy that item, but man, will I give you $10 to try to win it, because it feels a little bit better to win it.
Is annoying is when you have a husband that wins all those.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's Justin so obnoxious. It drives me nuts. I'm like, how on earth are you doing this?
People are always, I don't own any guns or anything, but I always buy the gun raffles, because I'm like, if I'm going to get a gun, I'd love to have one, just to have one, but I'm not going to buy it. Like, I want to win that thing.
Right.
Like, I want them to be like, Easton, Bennett, you won. And I always do. I just saw one that's like first place, like $20,000 in cash.
Oh, I'd sign up for that one.
Yeah, I can't even remember. I want to say it was
schools do some good ones.
Yeah, I want to say it was like some sort of sport, something or another.
Oh, really?
But I was like, man, $20,000, I'll sign up for that. I don't know. It was like $20 a ticket, just for the chance of winning. What's $20 if you could hit $20K?
Yep.
So yeah, the raffles are one of my favorites. Anyone's ever like, you want to get this? Yep. What do you want to see what's on it? Nope, I don't. I just want to.
I just want to try it.
I bought like 3 or 4 for the Minot Youth Baseball, and I texted my old coach, and I was like, hey, have they drawn for those? He's like, yeah, that's over. You didn't win. I'm like, dang it. Next year. I'll get it next year.
Disappointing.
But yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. Do you have anything else you want to talk on that side of things?
For volunteers.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we need volunteers. So even if you have, if there's groups that can come and help, we really need help during the day on Wednesday and Thursday. And then the other times that we really could use help are like Saturday after the auction, which I know is hard for people because it gets late. But really putting that stuff together, it's a lot, especially after, those of us that have been doing 12-hour days for the whole week.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. So if anybody is available and has time, please feel free to call Dakota Hope 852-4675 or visit our website at festivetrees.com. So yeah.
I'm thinking the best bet for this might be, and you can tell me live on the show here. Usually we drop these episodes on Wednesdays. How about we just release next week's episode early on like Monday?
Oh, that's
and then we have
idea.
more time for people to listen to this. If they want to volunteer, they can. And then it can come out Monday morning rather than Wednesday. Because if you guys are looking for people Wednesday,
that'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think that'd be better. It'd be like a little bonus to get it a couple days early. And then you have some lead up into the event. So I got some questions. Personally, what is probably your favorite part of the event or the favorite part of the whole thing?
The live auction.
It's
kind of near and dear to my heart. Somehow, I don't know how it just kind of developed over the years where that's just kind of my part that I do.
Yeah.
And like, I'm the one up there now helping the auctioneer, and that it's fun. Yeah. And then the other part that I enjoy is I do enjoy coordinating everything, and really, even though it's hard to do it all and hard to manage everything, to me, it's almost like a good challenge to really coordinate all those moving pieces. I think healthcare has really helped me be able to manage all that and not freak out,
I was going to say, there's a lot of moving stuff. I get overwhelmed when there's that much stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to just take it one at a time, right?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, cool. So last couple of questions I got for you here. Looking into the future, I know this year's event obviously hasn't happened yet, but do you have any plans for things you want to implement into the future, things you can tease for people, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. We always have a list of, okay, let's table this for next year. I guess the one thing that we're tabling from this year that just didn't pan out was doing a hair tinsel station.
Okay.
So you can get tinsel in your hair.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm thinking that would be
That's
really
like the
cool.
little shiny thing, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my sisters had that literally last year.
I had it done at the salon that I go to, and then I ended up having it in my hair for the event last year. And the girls were like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
And so they were really pushing to do it this year, and it just didn't work out. And so, we're going to end up doing that for next year. So.
Cool. Hopefully next year. And then as the years go by, you can implement new things, bigger and better. And I'm excited to see it grow. Last question I got for you. What would you say to the people thinking about going, what would be your recommendation? This is the final elevator pitch, sales pitch for the Festival of Trees. You've sold me. I think I'm going to go. I can't go Friday, but I could go Saturday. I got nothing Saturday. So honestly, I've never been to it. I've heard about it. I think I was telling you before we started recording here just a couple of months ago. And that's the first time I heard of it. And sounds like awesome. And I love Christmas. So might as well.
Then it's a good place for you.
Yeah, exactly. Go get some sweet potato lefse.
Yeah. So I guess I would just say, this is a 2-day family fun event. Feel free to come, walk through everything, bid on some auction items. And then if you need any additional information, our website is festivetrees.com. Or if you have questions and just need to reach out, our phone number is 852-4675 for Dakota Hope Clinic. But we look forward to seeing everybody this year. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be awesome and better than ever because it's our 10th year. So it's got to be.
Yes. Congratulations on 10 years. That's literally awesome. Like, not many things happen for 10 years. So congratulations on that. We'll put all of the links and everything in the description. So if you guys want to get tickets for the live auction and the dinner, you can. If you just want to go look at the schedule, if you want to go during the day, Friday or Saturday, you can sure do that. Amanda, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
That was episode 65 of the Minot Business Podcast. Hopefully you guys can make it to the Festival of Trees here coming up this weekend. And we will see you guys next week for episode 66.